What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, should Mikel Arteta drop Kai Havertz or continue playing him in the midfield? And honestly, I know some Arsenal fans are kind of upset with him. They're not happy with him, and the truth is, they just need to be patient with Kai Havertz. They really, really need to be patient with Kai Havertz because I know it's just been 3 games. He hasn't really hit the ground running. In those 3 games, he has not been at the best. He's just been, like I say, he's just been decent. But let's just take it back to the Chelsea era. Kai Havertz has played with 3 different managers: Tuchel, Lampard, Graham Potter. And I'm not saying this might be the problem here, but sometimes when you don't have that stability, it kind of affects you as a player because you played with different manager, different style. Every 3 to 6 months, there's a change in manager, as compared to other players like, let's say, Bernardo Silva in the Premier League, who has played with Pep Guardiola all through his career. There's that stability there in manager. He knows what the manager wants from him. Same thing with Saka, and same thing with every other Arsenal player like Martinelli and the rest. They've played with Arteta. They know what he wants from them. So Arsenal fans will just have to be patient with Kai Havertz. It takes time. It's a new team, and sometimes, like I said, this thing takes time. But how Tuchel made you, I think under Tuchel he was good. I would say as compared to those other managers, Graham Potter and Lampard, Kai Havertz was good under Tuchel, and he scored the goal in the Kai Havertz scored the goal in the Champions League, and Tuchel made use of Kai Havertz more in a tactical way, playing in that false nine role, maybe trying to add more players, like trying to overload that midfield, that kind of thing. So under Tuchel he did well. He was okay, and every time I watch Kai Havertz, even under Graham Potter, whenever he plays in that first nine role, he seems to do well. You feel his presence. You see he's trying to make things happen. Arsenal got him for £65 million, and his first game, which I believe it's his best game wearing the Arsenal shirt, that was the Community Shield. Well, he was one of the best players that day on the pitch. He played very well. And where did he play? The first nine row. And that is how I feel Mikel Arteta can get the best out of Kai Havertz. He needs to take him out from that midfield. I don't think that midfield with Odegaard and Declan Rice, I don't think with Kai Havertz, Odegaard and Declan, I don't think is working. I don't, especially now they're in the Champions League. I don't think that midfield has a chance to come up against a midfield like the likes of Madrid or Bayern Munich, or even a Man City's midfield as the season progresses, because they'll meet big teams, they'll meet elite teams, but a midfield with Partey, Declan Rice, and Odegaard will definitely have a chance, because those three have the potential to be one of the best midfield in Europe. They seem good on paper, and Mikel Arteta will just have to bring back Partey to the midfield, play alongside Declan Rice and Odegaard, and I'm sure this will really allow Odegaard to express himself, be very, very creative, where he doesn't have to worry much about defending, because he knows he has um, Declan Rice and Partey there covering up for him. And also Partey and Declan Rice can always interchange, just the same way Kovacic and Rodri, the same way they do it. Sometimes when Rodri is front, Kovacic is covering for him, and when Kovacic is front, Rodri is covering for him. Partey and Declan Rice can do the same thing. When Partey is up front, Declan Rice can sit back, cover up for him, and when Declan Rice is front, Partey can sit back and cover up for him. So, and this is where Kai Havertz, I don't think he should be in the midfield, because again, Kai Havertz, who doesn't really have that defensive awareness as compared to where you have Declan Rice and Partey. He doesn't really have that defensive awareness there. So the best place Mikel, I feel, can get the best out of him is playing in the first nine role. Just playing him just the same thing he did in the Community Shield, basically, against Man City. I don't know what he said to him on that day. I don't know the instructions he gave him on that day. Whatever he said to him on that day, just use him like that going forward, because that is where I see Kai Havertz will will play well. That is why I see him having his presence to be felt. I'm not saying he will do crazy numbers playing in that first nine role or anything, but I just feel he will feel that presence more. You really feel that presence more as compared to in the midfield where it seems he's missing. In the midfield, it seems like he's missing. You are not really seeing the best of him. But in that first nine role, I feel you will really see the best of him. And again, this is if he's coming up from the bench now, this might affect Kai Havertz confidence. Maybe he might start saying the manager doesn't trust him to start, and I hope that won't be the case because I really want Kai Havertz to do well. Honestly, I really want him to do well because it seems right now he's it's like that he seems right now to be the target. I don't like that, honestly. I really don't like when people are like the targets, and that's why I don't use the word flop on players. That's the truth because I just feel flop is kind of, I don't know, I don't like the word. I'd rather just say the player has not been decent or has not hit their full potential. But I hope him coming off from the bench will just affect his confidence. And if he's coming off from the bench, Mikel Arteta should just play him up front, play the first nine role. Just the same thing he did against whatever he said to him when they came up against Man City. He should just do that same thing. Tell him to do that same thing, and I feel you will see the best of Kai Havertz playing in the first nine role. Again, like I said, it's just 3 games into the season. Arsenal fans just need to be very patient with him. Some of these things take time. It really, really takes time. He's new to the team. He's new to the club. Different manager, different style of play. So there's still lots of games to play, and I believe Mikel Arteta has what it takes to bring out the best in Kai Havertz. He really has what it takes to bring out the best in him. But a midfield with Kai Havertz, Odegaard, and the, Declan Rice is not sustainable going forward because they're in the Champions League, and that midfield it won't be able to stand elite teams like Madrid and Bayern Munich. I'm not sure that midfield will be able to stand it. I'm not sure to have a chance as compared to if they have Declan Rice, Partey, and Odegaard. Yes, that will have a chance, and then maybe Kai Havertz can play the first nine role or wherever they choose to play up front. But for now, going forward, Kai Havertz just have to come from the bench and be starting the game. And I just, like I said, I hope he really, really doesn't affect his confidence because he's a decent player. He's a good guy. I don't know. I just feel he's a decent guy. He's not bad. The way people make it seem as if he's extremely bad. He's just a decent player. But to bring out the best in him, it has to be that first nine rule. Don't try to experiment with him on the wing or in the midfield. Just allow him play the first nine rule, Mikel Arteta. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Put down your comments. Should he come from the bench? Should he be starting off from the bench, or Mikel should continue using in the midfield and maybe give him time and maybe it might work out? Let me know in the comments, and please do not forget to like and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.